Which station you want? Which one? Huh? Mahaprabhu, to give benefit to the jivas of this world, he appeared in Navadvipa-dhama. In the morning, also we are hearing 106. 106. What is the misery of the jiva of Kali-yuga? If you have a little bit of offense and a little bit sinful activities, then if you go to the pilgrimage places, 106, and your sins are destroyed. But depending on if you're too much sinful, if you have so many sins, then you can even take bath in many pilgrimage places. It's working. So the glories of the Dhamma of Bhagavan is such that if any person goes to the Dham, and you just put that dust on your forehead, on your head, the sins will go away, and your offences at the same time will also be destroyed. 102. So the fruit that you get taking bath in other tirthas, if you go to Navadvipa-dhama, you just put that dust on your forehead. Who can describe these glories? So even Brahma and great demigods, they are trying to get this food dust the dust of Navadvipa-dhama. They are doing austerities to get the dust of Navadvipa-dhama. Navadvipa is not an ordinary place. In the morning we were discussing, Bhaktivinoda Thakur also explains. If you chant the name of Krishna, the offences are taken into consideration. 10 offences to the holy name. You have to think about these offences. You have to consider them. You have to be careful not to commit any offense while chanting. There are 10 kinds of offense to the holy names. Satam Ninda, to compare the holy names with, to compare the name of Krishna with the name of Shiva. Do you have radio in your phone? So if you're chanting holy names but you have no vikar, means your heart's not melting, nothing, the meaning is because you have many offenses. Your heart is not becoming joyful, is not having bliss while chanting. This means you have offenses. You're not having symptoms of ecstasy like repletion and others. But if you just chant the name of Gaurasundara, should be in the phone. Which brand? You sure? But the mercy of Gaurasundara, if once you chant the names of Gaurango, your heart becomes in joy, feeling the bliss. No need to do anything else, just chant the names of Gaura. Because Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, Mahaprabhu himself saw that the jivas of Kali-yuga, they were so fallen, full of sinful activities. So these jivas so fallen, even if they go to other abodes, nothing's happening, like no difference, because they're too sinful. Gokarna. So Gokarna, he tried to deliver his brother, going to many pilgrimage places and doing the pindadan for him. But Dundukari was not delivering because he was too sinful. But you can hear? But after hearing the Bhagavata for 7 days, he was delivered and went to Vaikuntha. So in the same way, the jivas of Kali-yuga, they are so fallen and so unfortunate, full of lust, anger, illusion. The 6 enemies, they are all over the place on the conditioned soul. The mind is so terrible, wicked mind. So how these conditioned souls of Kali-yuga can have any benefit? If your cloth has some mud, and you just wash your clothes like with water, and this mud will be removed. But if in your cloth there is that, how's the name in English? I forgot. Grease. If you have grease, like oil from car, right? Grease in your cloth. It's not even by washing this will go away. Because this grease is completely inside all the threads of the cloth, of your clothes. So even your cloth will be torn apart, but that stain will never be removed. So the Kali-yuga jivas are in the same condition of like this. So many offenses, so many sinful activities, what to say. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying, in the morning we were hearing and we were studying the Mahatmya. Seeing the suffering of the living entities like this. Mahaprabhu himself came from Navadvipa in the spiritual world and brought his dham and his associates with him here. If the jiva somehow, no need to go again and again, if at least once you go to Navadvipa, at least once, then you'll see the results. So much happiness and bliss will come. If once you chant the names of Gaura Nityananda and do kirtan in Navadvipa-dhama, see, all your sins, your sufferings will be removed. And at the same time, Krishna prema will appear in your heart. So this is the mercy of Mahaprabhu. Navadvipa-dhama gives shelter to everyone, for the sadhakas and the siddhas. But in Vrindavan, only the siddha-mahatmas can take shelter of Vrindavana. Who can go to Vrindavana? Only the siddha, perfect souls. Navadvipa-dhama. Both can stay there. Mahaprabhu is called the Audarjamai Vigraha. He's so merciful. So Navadvipa-dhama also is Audarjamai Dham, the abode of compassion. Just come there. Just come. Somehow, anyhow, just go. Rolling on the ground, even if you cannot walk. Okay, let's go. The glories of Navadvipa-dhama. So many glories. In the morning we were discussing, how can I describe the glories of Navadvipa-dhama? Even Brahma and great demigods, they become stunned. Like they cannot even describe, they become like not moving, stunned. They cannot speak the glories of Navadvipa-dhama properly. Because there are so many glories. Like, for example, whatever we see in Vrindavana, Giriraj, Govardhan, Radhakunda, Shyamakunda, all this is there. Why you need to go to Navadvipa-dhama? You could go only to Vrindavana. Vrindavana is so close by, right? Vrindavana is close by there. Only 150 kilometers far. You can go in the morning, 9 a.m. you'll get there. But Navadvip, even by flight, you take 3 hours to get there. So anyhow, just reach Navadvip. Navadvip will give you mercy. Once, if you just call out, Ha Gaurango, Ha Nityanando, you're crying and calling out. Even one drop of tear in your eyes. Nita is ready to give you everything if he sees you calling out the name of Gaura. So beautiful. Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur, he describes in this kirtan. The glories of Navadvipa-dhama. Actually, Swayam Bhagavan himself, Sahasra Sirsha Vishnu, thousands heads Vishnu, Sahasra Sirsha Vishnu. Vishnu who has 1,000 fangs of head, means, sorry, not fangs, hoods, 1,000 hoods head, means Anantadev Bhagavan. He cannot even describe properly all the glories of Navadvipa-dhama with his thousands of hoods, heads. Oh, Jagannath came. He's saying after Katha you distributed. Okay, no problem. Just keep staring with your eyes. This prasada looks so beautiful, this prasada of Jagannath. Keep looking, staring. Oh yeah, I was telling about Navadvipa-dhama, Brahma, Shiva and great demigods. They are so eager to go to Navadvipa-dhama. To glorify Navadvipa-dhama and to do the parikrama of Navadvipa-dhama. No need to do anything else. Krishna will say, hey, glorify something about me. And you tell, Krishna, sit down. Now we will only glorify Gaurasundara. Because the kirtan of Gaurasundara is so beautiful. The kirtan of Gaura-dham. If the jiva just chants the names of Krishna without aparad, easily the jiva will attain Krishna prema. But in the incarnation of Mahaprabhu, He's a very great speciality. Even though you might have offenses, the jivas will attain Krishna prema. How is it possible? Do you understand? Even though you might have offenses, by the mercy, causeless mercy of Mahaprabhu, you get the prema. This is the glories of Navadvipa-dhama, the glories of Gaurasundara. In other dhams, you cannot get this kind of mercy. I told in the beginning, all the tirthas, if you take bath in all the tirthas, pilgrimage places, this does not match to not even going once to Navadvipa-dhama. If you put all the tirthas in one side of the scale, these old kinds of scales, like they were balancing scales. So you put all the tirthas in one side, and in the other side only Navadvipa-dhama. Still, the side of the scale of Navadvipa-dhama would be heavier and go down. So those who are heavier in this kind of old scales, they are better. Those who are heavier, they are better. That's why they go down. So that's why you are better than me. You are heavier, that's why you're sitting down. I'm very light. That's why I'm going up. What is better to be? For example, the cotton. Cotton is on flying on up because the cotton is light. So imagine 1 kilo of cotton and 1 kilo of iron. Which one is more heavy? They are saying, the iron. Have you studied properly? Well, look at the question. 1 kilo of cotton and 1 kilo of iron. Which one is heavier? Both are same. Volume is the difference. Which one is more? Who is more heavier? Like heavier. Which one is heavier? 1 kilo of iron, 1 kilo of cotton. 1 kilo, 1 kg of cotton and 1 kg. I'm telling about the weight of the material. Both are same because it's 1 kilo of iron and 1 kilo of cotton. They have the same weight. The iron is not heavier because they both are 1 kilo only, 1 kg. Anyways, the glories of Gaurasundara, even though you might have offenses, prema will appear. It's written here. I'm not saying the seventh Goswami, Srila Bhakti Thakur, he wrote it here. In the avatar of Mahaprabhu, there's a very special quality that even though you might have offenses, the jiva may attain prema dhan, the wealth of prema. Look, but how is it possible? So when sunlight comes inside the room, the darkness inside the room will go away. Do you understand? The rays of the sun, if it enters the room, like a house, the darkness inside the house or the room will be removed and the light will come. But here it's saying that even though you might have the offenses, Mahaprabhu has such a causeless mercy, then the person will attain prema, even though he has offenses. Generally, there's a sequence of how to attain prema. First Shraddha, then Sadhu Sango, then Bhajana Kriya, Anartha Nivritti, Nishta Ruchi, Ashakti Bhav, and prema. So this is a sequence is there. But your anartha nivritti hasn't been completed yet. Your heart is not yet purified. So how did you get the prema? But Gaurasundara, it's been said about him. Even though the jivas might have the offenses, I'm giving emphasis in this point. I'm highlighting this point. Even though they might have offenses, the jivas attain Krishna prema by the mercy of Gaurasundara. This is the speciality of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Let's go to Gaurasundara. Just raise your two arms. You're feeling shy? You did not lift your arms. You're not lifting properly, like high enough. What is the meaning of raising your arms? I am here, you're showing. Like, when you call someone, you're like raising your arms. Like, look at me, I'm here. I am drowning in Maya. You know those who are like lifeguards. Those lifeguards who are taking care of those who are drowning in the ocean. You have to raise your arms. They'll see you and they very quickly come to rescue you. But if you're not raising your arms, maybe you're trying to swim by yourself, then you'll drown and die in the ocean. They say you have to raise your arms for if you have an emergency in the ocean. So why do you raise your arms? Because you're saying, oh, we are in this ocean of Maya, in this material world, we are drowning here. Hey Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, you please lift me up. If somebody is drowning, they will raise their arms. Then the person will come running to rescue you. Do you understand? Anyway, I'll continue. That jiva who calls out, Ha Chaitanya, Ha Nityananda. Krishna prema will come running after this jiva who is calling out, Ha Gauranga, Ha Nityananda. How beautiful. You don't need to run after prem. You don't need to run to get prem, like trying to get prem. If you want, you just say, Ha Nityananda. Ha Nityananda. Ha Gaurasundara. Srila Bhakti Thakur is saying this. If you do this, Krishna Prema will come running after you. This is so beautiful. You don't need to do anything. Nityananda Prabhu, he told, he raised his arms and promised, all my brothers and sisters, I'll give you my words. You don't need to do anything at all. Just once, raise your arms and chant the names of Bhagavan. Hori Hori. Just chant the names of God only once. You don't have time to do it so many times, so at least once. Once, Sakrit Opi. This is so beautiful. These conceptions are so beautiful. Okay, let's continue. I'll speak more. So the pure Krishna Prema will run behind this jiva who is calling out, Ha Gauranga, Ha Nityananda. And the offenses will not even touch this jiva. But the jivas have offenses, of course. But if once you call out Gaura Nityananda, the offenses will automatically go away. You don't need to chase them out. Like you don't need to do anything to be free from offenses. They will automatically go on their own by their own accord. You don't need to do anything. Don't need to do anything at all. If you want to do like sadhan, maybe your offenses will go away or not. There's a doubt if your offenses will be removed or not by your sadhan. But if you take the name of Gaura Nityananda, automatically your offenses will go away. This is so beautiful. Just like by the roar of the lion. When the lion roars, all the the fox will go away. Even the elephants will run away when they hear the roar of the lion. What is the elephant? Elephant symbolizes the lust and anger you have in your heart. This is like an elephant. You know, elephant is a powerful animal, big. So this lust and anger is just like an elephant inside your heart. But The king of the animals is the lion, and this represents the name of Krishna. Just like the roar of the lion will chase away all the big animals of the forest, like elephants and others. They will run away from the forest, hearing the roar of the lion. In the same way, taking the names of Gaura and Nityananda, you don't need to do anything. Which sadhana can you do? Come on, in Kali-yuga, which sadhana can you do? You sit down to chant your japamala, and you think about so many other things, worries and so many things. Do all these thoughts come or not? No. They come or they don't. Yeah, you're thinking about so many things. What to do? But look, if you chant the names of Gaura Nityananda, all your worries automatically will go away. You will not. No worries will remain. How is the verse? You know, Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, Atmani Ved. When you surrender, you'll see everywhere only happiness. No worries will remain. All sufferings will go away, and you have no worries and anxieties, and you'll see bliss everywhere. No worries. No worries will be there. So the offences cannot touch you or do anything. And the pure Krishna prema will come, and streams of tears will flow from your eyes. This is so beautiful. But still the jivas, they don't want to take the name of Gaura Nityananda. This is so beautiful. Pure holy names. The name of Gauranga. That's why it's saying, oh my mind, chant the name of Gauranga. This is so beautiful. Shri Narahari Das Sarkar, he composed this verse. It's so beautiful. Glorify Mahaprabhu. Oh my mind, you should always do what? Glorify Gaura Katha. First I told we should not speak about Krishna. I'm just joking, okay? If Krishna comes and say, hey, glorify me about me, do you understand? There are so many people sitting here. If I glorify only one person, then other people think, oh, Maharaja glorified only that person, not me. So I glorified only one person, not the other one. Externally, the other person is like, oh, Maharaj, no problem. But inside, the person is feeling so much like itching, like jealousy, because it was not glorified by me also. Only another person was glorified. So anyway, if Krishna comes, if Krishna says, he'll not say, but if he does, oh my brother, you glorified him, glorify me also. Then you say, Krishna, you tell him, Krishna, sit down, not today. Today only the glories of Gaurasundara. And Gaura Katha is the Katha of Radha and Krishna, come on. It's not different. So beautiful. Okay, so look, even the offences will not do anything to this person. And the pure Krishna prema will come to this person, and a stream of tears will fall from the person's eyes. See how beautiful is this? In a short time, all the offenses will be removed by their own accord. And then prema comes. So if you take the name of Gaura Nityananda in a very short time, it doesn't take a long time. It doesn't take a long time. Some persons say, okay, for how long it will take? I say, 2-3 births it will take. 2-3 births! Oh my god. Come on, you have already been wandering for how many millions of births? 2-3 births. If you take 2-3 births to attain this prema, this is no big deal. Because from unlimited time you've been wandering in this material world. From unlimited time you've been wandering in this material world, being born again and again from the womb of mother, dying, again taking birth, again dying. This is what's happening to you. So if it will take 1, 2 or 3 births, this is nothing. This is no big deal at all. It's nothing. Okay, I'll tell more. Without Gauranam and Gauradham, the jivas of Kali-yuga cannot be delivered. It's impossible. Yes, my brother, you can do anything in this Kali-yuga, but if you don't take the name of Gaura and not shelter of Gauradham, not possible to deliver. So you must take shelter of Gauranam and Gauradham. Those who are staying in Braj, they don't want to go to Gauradham and not chant the name of Gaura. Those who live in Braj. But no, everybody must go there. Those who live in Delhi, they are neutral. They are okay with this. They can go there or this side, like to Vrindavan side or Navadvipa. What do you do? Neutral. You're neutral. Sometimes you go to Vrindavan and sometimes you go to Saturday and Sunday you go to Vrindavan. And the other days you stay in Gauradham, in Nadia. Sorry. But see here, it's being explained that the jivas of Kali-yuga, they have unlimited and terrible offences. And without the name of Gaura, they will never be delivered. It's not possible. You can do anything. In the Chaitanya Charitamrita it also explains that Mahaprabhu himself, he said, nobody can give Krishna prema except for me. You can do anything. You can try anything, but Mahaprabhu himself said, except for me, no one will give you Krishna prema. Just take shelter of the feet of Gaurasundara. Gaura, speak Gaura. That's why the scriptures again and again loudly announce that except the name of Gaura, except with the name of Gaura, there's no way for the Kali-yuga Jiva to deliver from this world. Again and again, name of Gaura, the name of Gaura. Gaurachandra has appeared in Navadvipa-dhama. That's why Navadvipa-dhama is the mukuta-mani, crowns and jewels, the best of all the pilgrimage places. Gauradham is so beautiful. Sarvavatari Shachinandana Gaura Hari appeared there. It's Krishna himself. He's Krishna himself. He's Krishna himself that now has appeared in Navadvipa-dhama in the form of Gaurango. The glories of Gauradham are nothing less. The fruit you get wandering in other pilgrimage places, you'll get only by remembering Navadvipa-dhama. You can get this fruit. For example, you go to Haridwar. You know, people go to Haridwar. You take bath in the Ganga there. And what else? Maybe go to Kashi or Kanchi or anywhere. So the fruit you get going to these pilgrimage places, if you only recite the name of Navadvipa-dhama, get the fruit of going to the other dhams, other pilgrimage places, only by remembering Navadvipa. Sorry, you haven't even been to Navadvipa. You've just remembered it, and then you get the same fruit. You don't even need to go to Navadvipa, you don't even need to spend the money. You get the fruit of... So, for example, no need to go to Navadvipa. Just remember Navadvipa-dhama. I'm not saying, it's saying here. It's being said here. So the fruit you get going to all the other tirthas, all the other pilgrimage places, you'll get only by remembering Navadvipa-dhama. All the shastras, they describe this. Look. So where should you go? You tell me. Where it's better to go. You want to go to Haridwar? You need to go to Haridwar? Yes, go also. I'm not prohibiting you to go to Haridwar. But here it's being explained. Look. The fruit you get by going to the other tirthas. You know, all the tirthas. Pilgrimage places. But if you just remember Navadvipa, you get the fruit of going to all the other tirthas. This is so beautiful. That person who sees Navadvipa-dhama has the darshan of Navadvipa-dhama. Life after life, the person will attain the wealth of Krishna prema. This is so beautiful. Couldn't get
by any work and by any purpose, if someone is going to Navadvipa-dhama, like just for the business purpose only, you went to the Navadvipa-dhama, then you don't have to take again and again birth.
So it doesn't matter why you go to Navadvipa-dhama. Your sins from life after life will be destroyed, and in the end, you'll attain Krishna prema. So the glories of Navadvipa-dhama. So beautiful. Each step you give in Navadvipa, you get the fruit of 10 million, millions and millions Ashwamedha yagyas. Horse fire sacrifice. Each step you give in Navadvipa-dhama. So the fruit of billions or millions Ashwamedha yagyas you get only each step you give in Navadvipa-dhama. So each step in Navadvipa is equal to 1 billion Ashwamedha yagyas. Horse fire sacrifice. And if you go to meet the saints without abhiman, without ego, also each step is also equal to millions of Ashwamedha yagya. This is another shloka written by Tulsidas. If you go to meet the sadhus without abhiman, means you don't have pride. You meet them devoid of your false ego. The jivas have 4 egos. Which one? Janma, Shvarya, Shruta, Sri. Tell me. So you have the abhiman, the ego of your birth, like a good family and case, these things, and also from your beauty, from your wealth, and from your knowledge. The jivas, the conditioned souls, they have these 4 kinds of abhimans. So here it's being described. You have to give up all these abhimans, these egos, pride. And if you do that, and once you go to Navadvipa-dhama, you get all perfection. Some people think, oh, Navadvipa-dhama is a village. Delhi is a city, and Navadvip is a village. But Navadvip is not a village. The transcendental divine place. We have eyes, material eyes. That's why we see only village in Navadvip. We cannot see the transcendental dham. Sometimes I see we have two kinds of eyes. Prem chakshu, the sight of love, divine vision, and kam chakshu, with the lust you can see. So depending on which kind of eyes you're looking at the things, you'll see different things. If you have lust, you'll see only like material and gross things. But if you look at with the prem chakshu, divine love vision, you'll see the transcendental dham. So that person who chants his mantra sitting down in Navadvipa, the mantra personifies and appears in front of the person. And this person easily can cross the ocean of material existence. So if you chant your mantra in different places, it takes some time to get that perfection in the mantra, for example. But if you chant the mantra in Navadvipa, in a very short time, you get that perfection in the mantra. Some process of getting the mantra siddhi, perfection in the mantra. How many ways are there? Right? Anyway, but if you chant the mantra in Navadvipa-dhama, for example, the Gopal mantra, do you chant the Gopal mantra, Krishna mantra? If you go to Navadvipa and chant there the mantra, very quickly you will attain the perfection. But if you chant the same mantra here in Delhi, it will take longer. I'll just give an example. For example, if it would take 100 days to get the perfection with the Gopal mantra in Delhi, if you chant in Navadvipa, instead of 100 days, it would take 10 days to get the perfection in the Gopal mantra. I'm just giving an example. The glories of the dham. So that person who sits down in Navadvipa-dhama and chants the mantra directly personifies and appears in front of the person. And this person very easily can cross the ocean of material existence. If you stay in other dhams other tirthas for 10 years, you get the same result of staying only 3 nights in Navadvipa. Like if you stay only 3 nights in Navadvipa, same as staying 10 years in other tirthas. Konsa tirtha? 10 years? Is it name? No. 3 nights only. If you stay only 3 nights in Navadvipa-dhama, you get all the perfection. So for 10 years, chanting the mantra in one place, you get the fruit. But in Navadvipa, in only 3 days, you can get the fruit. 3 nights. This is exaggeration? No. No. This is the glories of Navadvipa-dhama. So beautiful. So here is saying, it's been said, if you stay for 3 nights in Navadvipa-dhama, you get this fruit. Many businessmen, they don't have time to understand. If you tell them, let's go. So let's do the 7-day parikrama. 7-day parikrama. No, 7 days I don't have. Okay, 5 days. No, 5 days I cannot go. Okay, for 3 days. 3 days I also don't have. Too much. Okay, 1 day. Let's go for 1 day. Somehow, anyhow, if you just go to Navadvipa-dhama, you'll attain the perfection. Siddhi. That's why, look, why some people stay a lot of time in the dham? Because they know the glories of the dham. Those who chant other mantras, or different mantras. Like those who chant Soham and other mantras, they also stay in the Dham. Because they know the glories of the Dham. Because they know if you stay in the Dham and chant the mantra, like even other mantras from other lineage of people, they get the fruit quickly from the mantra. They know this. They know if they stay in Navadvipa or Vrindavana, they will get the mantra Siddhi very quickly. You know, doesn't matter each kind of mantra, they will get perfection quickly. Especially the abode of Mahaprabhu, Gaurasundara. Let's everybody go to Navadvipa-dhama. So beautiful. What else can I say? Did you understand in Bengali? In other tirthas, the Brahmagyanis, they with hard sadhana, they get the mukti in other tirthas. Those who want get the liberation, they are chanting Aham Brahmasmi. But if they take a bath in the Ganga of Navadvipa, they get the liberation. Only by bathing in Ganga in Navadvipa. No need to do these hard austerities in other dhams. Those ones, liberation. Saloka Shasti Samipya Sarupa.
The mumukshus who are desiring for the liberation, they do not do any kinds of efforts. If they go only to the Navadvipa-dhama, they immediately get the liberation.
Generally, people need to do hard austerities to get liberation. But if they go to Navadvipa-dhama, very easily they can get. This is the mercy of Gaurasundara. So the liberation, sense gratification, all of this, is that they are the maid servants of the Bhakti Devi. For example, when the king is going somewhere, behind him there are so many servants, maid servants, female and male servants, going along to serve him. No need to invite them separately. The servants automatically are going. In the same way, Navadvipa-dhama. Even those who want Bhukti mukti, in Bhukti mukti itself, they are ready to serve the feet of Navadvipa-dhama. Actually, Bhukti mukti and like these things, they are just standing with folding hands next to Bhakti Devi, Navadvipa-dhama. So those who are doing a lot of renunciation, like this, to get liberation and these things, if they go to Navadvipa-dhama, Bhukti and mukti itself personifies and comes to this person. This Vyakti ke paas, that wants those who want Bhukti mukti, if they go to Navadvipa, Bhukti mukti will come to them. So look how beautiful is this. But the devotee, if he's stole from his feet, he'll chase away this Bhukti and mukti and say, I don't want Bhukti, I don't want sense gratification, and I also don't want mukti, liberation. Like kicking out this Bhukti and mukti, the devotee will kick them out. Still, Bhukti mukti don't want to leave the feet of the devotee. Bhukti and mukti. The devotee try to kick them out. I don't need you. Get out. I don't want you. But Bhukti and mukti are saying, please accept me. The devotee is saying, I don't need money. But Bhukti mukti, they're saying, no, please accept me. And then the devotee says, okay then. I'll take you and I'll build a big temple here. Then thousands and millions of people will be able to come to the temple. Do you understand or not? The devotee says, I don't want money and wealth. And Bhukti says, sense gratification. No, I want to be with you. I want to give you money. The devotee says, but I don't want it. Trying to kick them out, like kicking, get out, go away. And then the devotee says, oh, he's not going away. Then the devotee takes some money and builds a big, gigantic temple. Do you understand? So beautiful. The temple Jai Gurudev. A beautiful temple, isn't it? Or Prema Mandir. 1,000 people will come to have darshan. This is good or not? You tell me. This is our Indian culture. Why the Westerners, they come to see this?
How many people come to Gaudiya Math?
How many people go to Gaudiya Math? But everybody goes to Prema Mandir. Have you been to Prema Mandir? Like the people, Westerners, they don't come. Many people, they don't go to Gaudiya Math. I've never been there, but I'm thinking to go there. I'm thinking maybe go there. It's just a joke. Have you been to Prema Mandir? Have you seen how beautiful? It's very beautiful. Yeah, if you have a lot of money, so make temple. Feed the people. Offer the food to the deities and feed the people. And serve this prasada to everyone. Do you understand? Prabhuji, tomorrow he's going to Navadvipa-dhama. He'll feed everyone. Okay, he just said Kata until 9, then prasada for everyone. Gurudev is saying, exactly, I was telling this. You are so generous. You want to give prasada to everyone. Prasada to everyone. So beautiful, isn't it? Not prasada of khichdi. Did you cook khichdi or not? Khichdi is already over, finished right now. No, he makes very nice sabji. The sabji should be very nice. Offer to the deity should be very nice. Chaka chak, delicious. When I go to the Western countries, I said, should be chaka chak, delicious or not? Only rice and dal mixed together, and they put some whistle and then one whistle in the pressure cooker. Mixing the pressure cooker. You think it's enough? Maharaj, he cooks so well, Maharaj. Srila Vishnu Maharaja. I went to Haridwar for 2 days or 3 days. He made me so happy. He was cooking so much, so many things, so nice. Don't even know what he did. Sometimes make pitha. Do you know this? The day I spoke, nobody understood. It's some Bengali preparation. Posh Mena. In the month of Posh. Generally in Bengal they make pitha pana. It's also written in the Chaitanya Charitamrita. And Maharaj, somebody asked, what is pitha pana? Then I said, let's go to Haridwar. Maharaj, Vishnu Maharaj, he'll make delicious pitha pana and you'll realize what is pitha pana. Very nice. Oh, he gave. Somebody brought pitha pana. Let's distribute. Bring. Hold it. Let's feed everyone with the pitha pana that he made. Bishya Nandini, the mother of Bishya Nandini, she brought. It's one big pot. Maharaj cooks so well. So beautiful. He has like divine hands, Maharaj. Just like when Srimati Radhika puts her hand in anything, no need to do anything, that food will be delicious. Our Maharaj also, his hand is like this also, the hand of Srila Vishnu, Bhaktivedanta Vishnu Maharaj. He just put his hand and the food is delicious, delicious, delicious. You can ask him. I'm not like criticizing or glorifying. This is not my nature. I'm just telling the truth. I must speak the truth, isn't it? I'm not like, okay, just don't criticize. Shastra explains, don't criticize, but your tongue is to glorify, to praise someone. Yeah, I'm also not lying. It's really true what I'm saying. Shastra explains, don't criticize anyone. But what is true, I'm not like only glorifying Maharaja, I'm telling the truth. Honestly, he cooks so well. I've been to Haridwar, I stayed there with him in Haridwar. I felt so happy. We also went to Ganga Snan, bathed in the Ganga. It was the Purushottam month. Purushottam month, we've been to Haridwar. Yeah, I spoke about the same. Adik Mas is also the another name of Purushottam month. I felt so happy being there with him. Anyway. So the fruit you get taking bath in the Ganga in Haridwar, the same Ganga is in Navadvipa. But if you take bath in the Ganga in Navadvipa, you get billions of more fruits. 1 billion more. So you spend some money to go to Haridwar, right? But if you spend the same money, you can also reach to Navadvipa. But if the Ganga is there in Navadvipa. But if you bathe there in the Ganga of Navadvipa, you get more fruit. Benefit. This is written in the scriptures. Gurudev used to say, the place is very important. For example, the Ganga is coming from Gangotri, from this spring, right? The beginning of the Ganga, and coming. Then Haridwar, the stream of Ganges is flowing, and then going to then Triveni, then continue, and then reaches to Navadvip. Ganges reaches to Navadvipa. When it reaches to Navadvipa, so the bathing in Navadvipa, Ganga Snan, I cannot describe these glories. Why? Because the divine couple, they directly personify there in Navadvipa. So the divine couple personifies in the form of Gauranga and appeared in Navadvipa. Who is the Jugala Sarkar? Radha Krishna. Jugala Sarkar is the divine couple, their lordships. Radha and Krishna, they appeared as Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu, he did many pastimes in the water of Ganga in Navadvipa-dhama. So what can I tell you about this glory of the Ganges there? That's why if you go to Navadvipa, if you take bath in the Ganga, you get some benefit. And let's compare this to bathing in Haridwar, in Ganga in Haridwar. You cannot actually even compare. Like bathing in Ganges in Navadvipa is so much more superior. So where should you go? You should go to Navadvipa-dhama ki jai. Jai! Hari Hari So beautiful, so beautiful. Bhakti Vinod Thakur is saying, speak more. More about Gaurasundara. Those who are living Haridwar, I think, you're making me look like inferior. But I need to speak the truth. Bhakti Vinod Thakur is saying, if you say 100 years in Ayodhya or Mathura or in Mayapuri means Haridwar. Kashi, Kanchi, Avantika, Ujjain, Dwaraka, Dwarapati. The fruit you get in these tirthas. 100 bars. 100 years. If you stay 100 years in all this, not 10 years I think he said. One night in Navadvipa is same. This is so beautiful. So for how many years staying in other tirthas? 100 years staying in other tirthas. Like Dwaraka, Mathura, Haridwar. 100 years living in Mathura, Dwaraka, Haridwar, all these places. Haridwar. If you stay not so many days in Navadvipa, you don't have so many holidays to go, like vacation. Only 3 days. Are you going or not? Okay, go. You need to stay a long time there, for long. So you also don't have enough time. हमारे पास
हमारे पास भी टाइम नहीं है.
so we don't have so much time to stay there, but 3 days parikrama, okay, or 5 days. And Prabhuji is going. He also, since time of Gurudev, he feeds everyone in his house. His parents, they feed everyone.
So like from their parents also like used to go there. So from that time, like, and from the time of the Gurudevs, he is going to the Navadvipa-dhama. So till now also he is going.
His family is there,
His family stays in Navadvipa.
serving him. If you stay one night in Navadvipa, it's the same of staying 100 years in other places, other tirthas. If you do Navadvipa-parikrama, you get the fruit of also doing Vrindavana-parikrama. Because Navadvipa is Vrindavan. All the tirthas are also there. Do you understand? So everybody, let's go to Vrindavan. No, to Navadvipa. If not possible to go by your physically, come at least by your mind.
आ जाओ भैया.